What's up, guys? This is Storm, and welcome to episode 45 of Storm Gaming News Week. We got a lot of news to cover, so without further ado, let's get on with the news. The first set of news we have is a message from Denny Unger, CEO of CloudHead Games. I have some very difficult news to share. Due to industry forces beyond our control, CloudHead must make difficult choice to reduce our workforce effective January 7th of 2026. 30% of our remain to continue the mission. The team leaving us are consummate professionals and wonderful people in general. We took great collective pride in creating a culture that was caring about VR content as they were working on supporting each other. Each and every one of us share a true sense of give a damn as we work through still unseen projects. They will be deeply missed at our studio, and although we have done our best to pad the landing with support, if you have room on your team, please see the link below to our reverse recruiting spreadsheet and contact them directly. The general downturn of gaming industry, VR still nascent challenges, including a lack of platform funding that have placed us in an impossible position, but we're done all we could reinvest in our people and VR future from prior success. We can't build bigger swings alone. Cloud has weathered many storms in our 14 years in virtual reality. Our belief remains in the power of VR as a medium, as a shared dream machine that will one day transform humanity. We have no doubt VR mainstream relevance and pedestined with future devices that do everything, but it would take studios like ours to be there when the time comes. Our ongoing property is under the reason to use VR, and we will continue that road until we can no longer. I will have much more to say about the challenges and potential opportunities for our industry in a future update. Until then, please help us support the talents and people who leave us for other opportunities. You won't regret it. To them, to you, please take care. Sincerely, Denny of CloudHead Games. So it's unfortunate that the gaming industry, that even VR is struggling in cases. So I'm hoping the people who are going to be laid off will be able to find work elsewhere and stuff, and the studio will be able to get back on their feet. Because it is unfortunate. VR is pretty cool. It just at the moment is a niche market because people still prefer the traditional way to play games, like either sitting at your PC, using mouse and keyboard, or playing on a console with a controller or even a handheld device. So I'm curious what will be the future of CloudHead Games and what other project that they still are planning to release. We'll probably see it sometime in the future because the only VR devices that we know of is the PlayStation Zone and the very expensive Steam, is it like Steam have their VR headset? I'm drawing a blank on the name, but hopefully they'll be able to find work elsewhere. Take-Two is having their earning call on February 3rd, which is a Tuesday. Usually when Take-Two does these earning calls, they'll give us how much profit they made, what game that they have made sold such and such, and sometimes they will even throw a little bit of info on certain games. In this case, it will probably be GTA 6, and they will probably give an update if they are still 100% confident of making the November release date, or if they might delay it to something else, which kind of goes into a very interesting detail that we got from Jason Schreier, who I believe have very strong insider knowledge when it comes to the gaming industry. Okay, he released stuff that that other people would never come across. So when it comes to his credibility, I tend to believe him more than anybody else. But this is what Jason Schreier had to say. This is what Jason Schreier has said about GTA 6. He said the game is not content complete. Developers are analyzing missions and adding stuff. November release date feels a little more real, but still not 100%. He believes they would rather delay it again than release a buggy product, as Rockstar can't settle for less than perfection. PlayStation is the main platform for the game, and Sony is planning its entire lineup around it. The entire stock of Take-Two lives or dies on the game. And this comes from Triple Click Pod, which Jason Schreier, I believe, was on when he said these statements. Okay, but here's the thing. Some people are believing that Jason Schreier is saying that the game is going to get delayed again because some people believe he doesn't believe that they'll make the November release date, which is 10 months from now. Which, he's not saying that. He just putting it out there, even though they have a release date for November of this year. It's still basically GTA 6 being delayed out of November is not off the table. Like, we see how Rockstar how they drop their games and stuff like that. Rockstar is one of the studios that they would rather delay a game than have something completely buggy and mess up a gamer experience. So the fact that GTA went through 2 delays, and if Rockstar still believe they're not confident enough of it like coming out in a more better light, they would rather delay it and stuff. But everybody that's jumping out of the gate saying Jason Schreier said the game is going to get delayed again, he's not saying that. He's just saying it's possible it could. He still believes that it could release in November. He just giving a more realistic take, like, hey, the game could come out this year, but the possibility of it being delayed is still on the card. Like, this is what I see a lot of gamers sometimes say. They say a game is not finished until it officially comes out, which I tend to believe. Like, hey, what's another game? Like, Soros. That game was set to come out on March 19th, but it got delayed till April 30th, which some might believe it was for polishing. For me, I think it was so Marathon could have some free time for itself, because the whole aspect around Marathon is not very wasn't very positive when it first got revealed. Of course, they did do they delayed indefinitely and to rework the whole game. And what is looking like now, some people are liking how it looks and stuff, and they are willing to give it a try. They kind of wish it was a free to play game, but I'm like iffy when it comes to free to play games, because a game may be free, but that doesn't mean it's gonna do well. Like, some games just need to grab the gamer attention and say, it doesn't matter if it's free or not. But that's just me. So we'll see what happens with GTA 6. Will Rockstar post say something about in their earning call? Who knows? To be honest, I'm kind of surprised we haven't gotten a second trailer of it yet. We might get it in this earning call. We just have to wait and see. we got a statement from 1047, which are the studio that works on Splitgate. And it's kind of funny they filed this statement because people know how the game was looking on Steam charts. Some people use Steam charts to engage how much people are playing a game on PC. And Splitgate 2.0 is not really good. And I guess the studio decided to put out a statement talking about how people was talking about them through with the Steam charts, and this is what was said. They said Steam charts don't measure fun. They show one number on one platform at one given moment. They don't show the full picture of it, what it feels like to actually play. And they definitely don't capture the community that actively helping shape what Arena Reloaded is becoming, including upcoming content like Arena Royale. Over the past 6 months, we rebuilt Splitgate from the ground up because we believe in the game. Our team and our community, the 1047 team, remains committed to delivering the best version of Splitgate possible. To our amazing community, thank you. Your feedback and passion have helped make Arena Reload better every day. And to everyone who hasn't played it yet, Arena Reload is free. The gameplay is the best it's ever been, and we love for you to jump in from your own, form your own opinion. A lot of passionate people worked very hard on it. Granted, I have not been on Splitgate after the whole situation with Splitgate 2 was definitely underwhelming compared to the first one, which is kind of crazy because the first one was so fun. I don't know how they fucked up with the part 2. It, they they're trying to say don't use Steam charts to measure it and stuff, which in some cases could be true because Steam charts are not the definitive how a game is and stuff. So for all we know, it could be truly fun. Like I might go on it to see what new changes they have done to form my own opinion. And if it's fun, it's fun. If it's not, I'll just delete it and play something else. But it is kind of crazy that all this has happened to the developers of Splitgate. Yeah, I remember it was either Summer Game Fest or at the Game Awards. They were on stage throwing shot at Call of Duty and stuff, and it's kind of funny that they had to rebuild Splitgate 2 due to the negative feedback it have gotten. So, got a case of the humble pie, but I wanted to give it a shot to see if it's a better game. This comes from Hunter Next Gen Player from a Forbes article talking about HighGuard. If you don't know what HighGuard is a game that was the final reveal during the Game Awards of last year, and the reputation for it was not very good. People was highly disappointed that they chose a Battle Royale, which I believe was uh, that was a team that also worked on Apex Legends and some other games, and so to be the final reviewer at the Game Awards. And yeah, a lot of people were not happy whatsoever. But from a Forbes article, Hunter says this: HighGuard was revealed on December 11th and then went completely MIA. No tweets from the main account, no YouTube updates. The game releases on January 26th. In just 3 weeks. It's delayed, and will it release on time? Nobody knows. I saw people actually went to the reveal trailer for HighGuard, and the game had a whole bunch of dislikes. It was bad. It was not. I don't think it because it's a bad game. Like nobody haven't played it, so we can't say if the game is gonna be bad or not. But it was just the fact that you chose this game uh, to close out the Game Awards and stuff, which is kind of crazy because we had like amazing games to close off on. Because like what last year it opened up with a new Star Wars game, which was very nice. To be honest, I think they should have just redone that whole thing. Like, had it closed out on Divinity, or closed with Divinity, or open with Divinity and closed with Star Wars. Because 2024 we had it opened with The Witcher 4, and then they closed it out with Naughty Dog new IP Intergalactic, and yeah, and the reviews for the 2024 Game Awards were absolutely amazing. Like the reviews for 2025 wasn't bad, but it was it was it wasn't good compared to the 2024 game reviews and stuff. Like in my opinion, the only ones that was amazing to me was the Star Wars. There was a game that kind of gave me Left 4 Dead vibes, and there was some other game. I honestly can't remember. I have to go back. But yeah, it was crazy and stuff. I'm trying to see if I could. I kind of hate that YouTube got rid of the dislikes stuff, so it's kind of hard for me to even try to view it. How many dislikes did HighGuard? What is showing me? Yeah, when this thing got first revealed, like a day late at the Game Awards, it showed it had a 8.8k dislike with a 1.7 like. For all we know, that thing is probably higher. It just unfortunately I can't view it and stuff. But yeah, it was really bad. So I don't know if this game being scrapped or being reworked and stuff it it wasn't until I saw the tweet from Hunter talking about it, I literally forgot about the game. Like I'll be 100%. I literally forgot this game was a thing. So maybe it's delayed, maybe it's not. We just gotta wait and see. But here's hoping for HighGuard and so I just hope people aren't attacking the devs, honestly, because that'd be a bitch move if people are attacking the devs for making the game and stuff. For all we know, the game could be amazing. It just people just didn't like how it was the final game to be revealed. So, we'll just see. PlayStation has revealed a new color controller and plates for the new edition of the PS5. It has it's like a glossy red, but the top part is like black and stuff. And not gonna lie, the controllers actually look pretty fire. I'm low key looking at the red and blue one and stuff. Like the green one is pretty cool. I just kind of wish it was a more darker color of green instead of like lime green, in my opinion. But that's just me. But these are set to be available to pre-order this month. I believe it's January 16th. Be able to pre-order, and they will release in March. So if you are looking for a new plate and controller, you could pick these up. And in my opinion, I low key want the control I low-key want the controller since it's kind of sucked that they don't have one for the Pro, and so, which pretty suck. But yeah, it is what it is. Take this with a grain of salt, but reports are saying a new Wolfenstein game could be on the way. Uh, Apparently, fans believe a new Wolfenstein could be on the way. Uh, don't know how true this could be, so just take it with a grain of salt, like always when it comes to rumors. And with this, a lot of fans are excited, basically want them to finish the trilogy and stuff. We'll see how true this turns out to be because um, this could be revealed as some type of Xbox event, Summer Game Fest, even at the Game Awards that's gonna happen at the end of the year. But we just gotta wait and see. Ubisoft has closed its recently unionized HaliFax studio. Um, Apparently, this studio made mobile games. So there was I believe there was like a game for Assassin's Creed and some other Ubisoft property and stuff. But apparently, Ubisoft shut them down over a unionized and stuff. And I believe this studio only had like 71 devs. So yeah, unfortunately, 71 people lost their job, which kind of sucks. I don't. I'm kind of curious what is happening with all these unionized things that are happening because supposedly Rockstar fired their devs over a unionized and stuff. So it's like, oh, like what's going on here? The only I can say, hope those devs could find a new employment somewhere and stuff. So, yeah, it's never a good thing to lose a job because, especially when you're like one of those devs that had to move to a whole different state to order work at that studio you just got hired at. So those devs who had to move out, move to the state to work there and stuff, and now losing their job is a really sucky feeling and stuff. So I do have sympathy when it comes to that instance that like the inconvenience having to move to a whole different state just to work and then to lose that job that you moved to. Yeah, it's unfortunate. There have been rumors circling around that a new Witcher 3 DLC is in the works from CD Projekt Red. And now the Polish analyst who recently brought up this rumor is doubling down on it. He says, I'm 100% certain CD Projekt Red will release a significant new content this year, ... something significantly larger than just another update. So this analyst is 100% certain that CD Projekt Red will release a new update for The Witcher 3, which, in my opinion, will be the reason why for it, since they're supposed to be working on The Witcher 4. But I guess until we know for certain if this is true or not, we just have to wait and see what CD Projekt Red will plan to reveal. If it does not turn out to be true, then it is what it is. But we'll see what happens. Game reporter from Windows Central that they are saying we can exclusively confirm that Fallout 3 and New Vegas are both getting remastered, though it's unclear them or when they're coming. So take this with a very strong grain of. I'm saying that for myself personally, just because who works for Windows, and the one I'm talking about is mostly just who have made some predictions in the past, and some of them he have predicted so that is eventually happen. But I, for what I've seen him been wrong on situations more than he was right. So take strong grain of salt. And for this rumor, it does tend to be possible because there's been rumors about a Fallout 3 remaster and a New Vegas 4. So this is not really anything new. It just, as of right now, is still as a rumor. And so we see it's going to remain as that. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. An update on the Division 3. This comes from Okami 13. It reads as the Division 3 is in production and is shaping up to be a monster, says franchise boss Julian Gregotti. I'm sorry for the mispronunciation of these last names. It's anyway, within these walls, we're working extremely hard on something that I think will be as big an impact as one. So we got confirmation that Division 3 is being worked on and is good. It will have a bigger impact on since like Division 1. So I'm kind of curious on how they're going to do this. Like, I played Division 1 and 2. Division 1 was pretty fun with friends. Something that did annoy me, I almost had the platinum for the game, but there was a trophy that glitched and just ruined. That just, well, he had me hella pissed because it took me a while to get it and stuff. The Division 2, I played that also. I never got around to finish it because I don't know, it didn't grab me compared to the first game and stuff, so it was just unfortunate. I was like really bored of it. But we'll see how Division 3 turns out. I'm kind of curious what see in action. Maybe from the Summer Games Fest, or maybe maybe a publisher will come up to show at their showcases, like maybe get like an exclusive deal with PlayStation or Xbox, or maybe it's still a long way away and we probably get our first look of it at the Game Awards later this year. Overall, I am very curious on it. This past week, we had like a new type of video game showcase that was put together by a couple of very YouTube influencers called New Game Plus. Some games ranging from indie to AAA. I couldn't catch it live, but I did saw some of the games that was shown on, which were pretty interesting. There was like a couple of games that caught my eye. There was like dev interviews with games like Crimson Desert. The team behind Avowed. They announced that it is coming to the PlayStation 5 on February 17th for their anniversary update, which will include new gameplay, new races to play, doors, Orans, and Umau, wherever that is, new weapon type, photo mode, and more. And Xbox also announced that Towerborn is head to also on February 26th. I did saw something that Grounded 2 was also coming to the PS5, but I don't think that has a date yet because if I recall, that is still in early access. So there's that. Uh, there was surprisingly there was like even more games probably coming from Xbox later. So we'll see how those games. Alright, we gotta end off the Xbox announcing their developer direct that has happened at January 22nd at 10 a.m. Pacific time, which is 1 p.m. Eastern time if you're on the East. They are going to show Playground free games that they have been working on. For Playground games, he's showing Fable and Forza Horizon 6 road game, which is kind of surprising. The team that behind the Pokemon games is going to be at an Xbox event, which is kind of wild in my opinion, but I digress. They'll be showing their new game called Beasts Are Reincarnation, and supposedly there will be a fourth mystery game that will be shown off at this event, which is most likely will be Shadow Drop at the end of it. A third-party indie game, but then reports changed saying that it was a third, like some type of Xbox first-party game. I don't know which is which, but supposedly there will be a fourth mystery game that will be shown off at the event. I don't know. I'll be able to lie because I believe I work on that day, but we'll see what happens. Supposedly, we'll see the official release date for Fable and what platforms it will be on. Some people are speculating that it will also show that it will be coming to the PS5 either day one or coming out at a certain time. And surprisingly, some reports came out that said that not Fable, was supposed to be coming day and date with the PS5, but turns out they wasn't ready. Like development wasn't ready for the PlayStation, so that's why they delayed it. Which I should not be surprised anymore. This is what Microsoft is doing right now. Like it is what it is. They became a third-party publisher at this point, putting their games on devices. So we'll see. I'm kind of surprised that Gears of War E-Day was not on this list because it is supposed to come out this year. But I guess they're probably gonna save that for another event, which I believe Microsoft is having the event, which is like their version of a E3 thing. So it will be the Xbox Bethesda showcase. So they will probably show off Gears of War E-Day there. But it is supposed to come out this year alongside with Fable and Horizon 6. Oh, and combat remake and stuff. I think that is the only other games that are coming out for Xbox. I don't know if they have any more. Overall, they should have a pretty good 2026. Let's hope they keep that momentum going. So, with that being said, this is what do you guys think? Are you guys excited for the Xbox Developer Direct? Are you excited for Fable for the 6th or Beasts of Reincarnation? Are you disappointed that Ubisoft canceled another studio? Or are you finally get our first look at some point for the Division 3? In the comments below. This is Storm. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.